Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They got him. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have. Like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so.
All right, so we talked about this briefly, and now I see that there's more information. I guess this is the interview from the father. Let me read the caption from the Neighborhood Talk. Neighbors get into this. The father of the 2 children who unfortunately passed away due to homelessness is speaking out about the tragedy. I like how they want to say it's because of homelessness is the reason that they are deceased. That's not the reason. The reason is hypothermia because there was no heat. So there was a mama, her mama, 4 kids, and I don't remember if they said someone else. Darnell Curry Sr. claims that even though he and the children's mother, Tatiana Williams, aren't close, if she would have admitted to being homeless, he would have helped her. During the interview with WXYZ, Curry recalls when Williams first called him about his children passing away, blah, blah, blah. In her interview the day prior, Williams claimed that she reached out to Curry for him to pick up his children to give her some relief, but he didn't do it. Curry now says that she did call him to ask him to get him, but she didn't specify that she was homeless because if she did, he would have stepped up. All she said was, can I get him? Can I get him? Just to get him. And can I get him because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things, said Curry. With Curry's family reportedly living close to Williams, he expected her to possibly try to reach out to his family, but according to Curry, she didn't. Now he has a void in his heart that he believes he will never heal from. Even after seeing his video, let me just say that there's a problem in the community that the community don't want to talk about. There is a problem in the community that the community does not want to talk about. Y'all rather be out here bullshitting about DE&I instead of addressing the fact that the black community does not value family and staying together and having children appropriately. It's everybody all willy-nilly doing whatever the hell it is that they want to do and everybody having a good old time until these kids get out here. Then nobody wants to take responsibility for them and then blame somebody else, God forbid, when something happens to them. Again, rest in peace to both of these daggone kids. So my question is, what happens to the other 2? What happens to the other 2? Sir, you need to take your other kids since you're talking about basically it sounds like you could take care of them. And then where the other father for the other daggone kid? What is exactly going on here? This sounds like all completely dysfunctional on everybody's daggone part. And y'all don't think that most of these kids live this way because there's too many people talking about, I can do it all by myself. Then you can't do it by yourself. Then you're out here blaming everybody else for the reasons why you couldn't take care of your own daggone family. So we don't want to talk about families being together, coming together, getting married, having a core family, and doing what needs to be done for said family. But it's okay to just be out here randomly having effing kids. And then when somebody ain't stepping up, then you blame them because you okay with just getting pregnant just because. Single motherhood is a problem in the community, even if the community doesn't want to recognize and realize it. That's why the kid down there in daggone DC with Mr. Lewis was out all hours of the daggone night because wasn't no damn daddy. Let's not act like that's not most of the daggone problem. I know. Crust, dust, must, rust, ashy ass bums. Why is it that it's always everybody, every man is crust, dust, rust, must, ashy ass bums? I was able to find a man, so help me understand why no one else can, Bueller. Help me understand why when someone talks about getting married, marriage isn't gonna mean anything. You can still be alone being married. Well, with that type of attitude, of course, that's what it is. Because all you biatches want to do is listen to other biatches and take on their daggone trauma, and then your life is effed up, and then you blaming the government, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, your baby daddy, your mama, and me. No, not our responsibility. We don't give a damn. We tired of this stupid ass story when y'all don't ever want to listen to what needs to be done in advance of it getting to this, not this extreme, but getting to these dumbass situations. Continue to say that you can do it all by yourself and you a good mama and you don't need no help and you don't need no man and he was a narcissist and he was a A-beer and he was this, he was that. He was good enough to open up them legs and take all that pleasure. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. You don't know what you're doing. You did it wrong. It ain't right. You ain't ish. You toxic. You this, you that. You all them things back to you because you allowed that to be. All this, everybody changed after somebody got pregnant. Child, please. The person was who they were beforehand. The person is who they are afterwards. There's less chance of that being the case than it is more so. More people are who they are when you're getting to know them and you going ahead and taking that pleasure than after you get daggone pregnant. Nobody believes in birth control. Nobody wants to talk about birth control. Nobody wants to talk about how not to have kids. Y'all gonna figure out a way to blame the government because you couldn't get your ABs, of course. Now, mind you, these kids is too old for all that, but we know that you have no daggone deductive reasoning skills at all. So let's go ahead and continue to act like there's not a real problem here. And it's not fucking Target. It is not DEI. It's the fucking core ass family of the daggone black community until somebody wants to realize that and discuss that and figure that out and change that shit. None of the rest of this shit will change. So you listen to Clown L, Ricky, Roland, all the rest of them talking about everybody's effing racist and that's why you can't do shit and it's about that shit, yada, yada, yada. Stay in the same daggone place, keep making the same daggone mistakes and blaming some damn body else, child. I don't even know if there's a point in reading these daggone comments. Let me go ahead and get a few, because child, first one said, so could he not put his kids under his roof? My thing is, why he don't know she's homeless though? He got a nerve to have a GoFundMe. He should have took them kids and she would have to fend for herself. Them kids didn't know no better. Lock him up for not caring for them, but want to be on somebody's news. He failed them kids. At least she tried to get some help. Rest in peace to them babies. So this is another example of everyone just believing what she says. Am I the only one seeing this? Everyone's just believing what she says. They're in her care. Like, we don't watch Kendra G and all the rest of these dating channels where these women are talking about that man is toxic. He ain't nothing. We moved on. We don't need him. I'm looking for a new man. Yada. So we're just going to ignore all that. Now, that's not me defending him, but the fact that they always believe these women and always want to down the damn man in every single situation is the bias, which is the reason why the community has an issue. Let's back it on up to when these two was having all that pleasure and everybody was having a good old time. Why didn't anybody get married? Why didn't anybody require a marriage? Why didn't anybody require a commitment? Why didn't anybody decide that we're going to work together, pool money, save together, build together, get a home together, then have kids thereafter? Planning this shit. Nope. Y'all want to continue to act like just do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. This is what you get when you have a do whatever you want type of time and attitude. When I say plan, get married, have a family, pool money, y'all say that's acting white. Y'all say that's what white people do. That's white. You white supremacist. Fine, I'll be a white supremacist. But guess what? You build together, you work together, you vet people out, you decide when you have kids, not just randomly having fucking sex, and then you end up having 3 daggone kids. Child, miss me with the you don't know. I know. You don't just randomly have 3 damn kids. Save that shit for your mama, because I'm not believing it. Keep on doing things the way they have been done. You'll continue to see these results. I have no empathy and no sympathy for neither one of them. Rest in peace to those kids. That's it. That's all. Like this daggone video. Make sure you comment, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
We do not care.